Hello, welcome to another video. My name is Akuzi, and today we're going to be walking you through the new character in Moto Immortal. Her name is Meret. Now, let's get to these tips and tricks. Now, the first thing I want to tell y'all about Meret is her ultimate ability, All Heavens and Praise. That is such a beautiful sounding name. Now, it marks an ally unit, grants various buffs to the marked ally, which I think is very good if you're trying to run a support team or you're trying to run like one of the harder missions or a harder quest line. I think that is wonderful and a good add to the character. Now let's talk about her relic, Endless Echo. When a mark ally falls, the mark is transferred and the buffs are enhanced and triggers an additional healing effect. So that seems like if you have an ally and it falls, another deity or another character that you have will get buffed and will get another healing factor on it, which I think is a great support, especially in game. Honestly, I think she could be such a great build. Now let's get on to her first skill, Universal Renaissance. Mark allies share damage taken. Now, that could probably be a downside on this character because one of your stronger characters will take damage when it is marked. So honestly, I think that's probably the only flaw about this character, but other than that, she's a great character. Now let's talk about her second skill. Stands in stride, restores HP to the furthest allied unit. Now I think that is great because it can help the characters that like to backdive in the deep when you're in an enemy's team. So I think that's really great. Even if you have multiple healing units, your main one that might not reach the hill, she can heal them. So honestly, I think she is a great support for that. Let's talk about her last skill. The curtain never falls. Provide emergency healing to allies. Now, I think that is a really great move. One of the best moves she probably has in her kit because what if you're about to die and she casts that and you get healed, or she casts it on herself and she gets healed? Honestly, I think that is a good win for the team because it can keep you alive and keep herself alive. Now, there could be downsides to it, but as far as I see, that is a really great support, and she's really good to have on your team. And I would love to see more when you max her out. Another thing that I do want to talk about with Merit is that she is part of the Diamonds class, and she's also Arcane and support. Now, when you are building the artifacts for her, I would recommend Diamond and Arcane because you can get the best defense, healing, crit damage, and all that towards your character when you're trying to go for a good build for her. And even if you don't have them, you can always get them during the artifact grind or the shrines. Um, so I do recommend getting an arcane and diamond if you're trying to go for a good build for Merit because that's what best supports her class. Now I'm gonna be showing you guys the team build that I build for her. This is personally my opinion and what I think that suits for this level in this early game. Now, this is what I think fits the best for her. Not saying that you can't do it because you can find better teams, and I will later on make a perfect team for her. But for right now, I do love this team, and this is the team I've been running for her. So I'm just giving y'all advice on what team you can make for her. Now, you could always use a different team. I just chose to do a support, defense, healing, and a main attack because I feel like that would best suit her class and her abilities in her class. Thing that I want to talk about is just shrine because some people are probably wondering, where do I get artifacts? How do I level up my artifacts? How do I level up my shrine? Well, I'm gonna walk y'all through this and see if I can help some of you guys out. The shrine is a place to pray, connect with deities, and get your devotion answered. Tap the screen to earn faith and accumulate the set amount to activate the sacred score and win rewards. Faith can be used to enhance your devotion and upgrade the sets. After unlocking sets, you can dispatch deities to help you pray and boost effect devotion. Some stages require accumulating sufficient faith within the time limit and offer artifacts as clearing rewards. Artifacts can be equipped and can be boost your deities, combat power, and be recycled to get obols. And also, if you're wondering how to level up your artifact, is these little fiery icons right here by completing your odysseys, and by leveling up your shrine, you gain more percentage to get rare artifacts and more sufficient of more artifacts to help your shrine and help your deities boost damage, crit damage, and stay alive longer do more things to help your build. Also, if you go to leaderboard, you can see other players build and see their total devotion. Now, if you don't have a build and you're looking for a recommended build, you can go here. As you see, I found one that is a little bit higher than mine. I equipped it, and then I go look at the missing one that I don't have, and I'm like, oh, maybe I can get my devotion up a little bit higher. So I scroll down and I see the character that I like. I pick her, and now my total devotion is at 198. Now, you can keep picking and choosing the characters you see that you think is best recommended for you. But if you want to copy mine, copy my build as you please. I do not mind, or you can go to the leaderboard and you can copy their build. Now, if you come over here, you can check the abilities that they do, and you can also go to the prayer, which will you can level up by gaining more money in the top right corner. Also, by doing this, it helps a lot with your shrine, with the damage, the devotion, and all that to help you build with your shrine a lot way more. So I know a lot of people are wondering, how do you do talismans for your shrine? Well, it is very simple. So the first thing that you do want to do is go to your home screen, and when you go to your home screen, go to Oracle. Then you would go to Divination. Once you go to Divination, it will cost 5 out of the Oracle gems to summon for one. The one I chose was Astrology. You would click one, and then you would get 3 cards you can click. You can speed past them, or you could read them. Sometimes I like reading them because it does give you out lore, and it kind of shows you things that you never seen before. So I do like reading them sometimes. And if I'm not in the mood, you can't skip them. And if you don't want to wait for the long text and the long thing, you can click back and it'll back you out, and you can create your talisman. Once you create your talisman, you would go back to Shrine. And once you go back to Shrine, you can activate it. The one talisman that I did activate is for 30 minutes. I'm not for sure if it's for every talisman you create is for 30 minutes. I believe it is, but I'm not for sure. I would have to check that out. But once you activate the talisman, you can see and you can test it out for yourself. And I thank you guys for this lovely time. I enjoyed doing this video for you guys, and y'all have a nice night. Peace out.